Hi, so this video will be a little bit different than normal. No gym, no nothing. Just me, myself, and my thoughts. And I want to share my thoughts with you because I started documenting my journey and my life from day one, I'll say. And I have something in my heart that I'll need to share. Everything that's happening to you. I'll start when first, when I started planning to do something big. That's my trip to Dubai, and I really had perspective that when I'll go there for a vacation, the vacation was the way that I tried to move there, but I realized that nothing will come easy and nothing will be like smooth 1 month and everything will be fine. And I'll be brutally honest about that, because when I arrived there, that was my first time flying. That was first time going somewhere alone. That was 10 hours flight. That was the biggest city that I was in my life. That was so big that I didn't really realize what is that and what's happening there. And I thought that everything will be easy. I'll just move there. The money will come naturally, and I'll live happy. I'll be successful, and everything will be fine. But when when I arrived there, I realized that nothing will come easy, and nothing will come in in just 1 month or 1 week. Success takes a lot of years and a lot of suffering, and me realizing that, I felt so scared. I almost cried. I was alone. Like, right now I'm so grateful that that happened to me and that I took that step, and I'm so grateful that I earned that kind of money to go there and don't think about what I'll buy, what I'll eat. I just could buy everything that I wanted, and everything that I dreamed of, like of being on the best beach and everything that was good there. I spent the amount of money that I would like, if you understand what I'm saying, and I'm super grateful for that. But in that moment, you don't think about the money, you think about how to get out of that. And I couldn't wait to go home because I was so scared, but in the same time I was documenting everything and I was writing everything. I was putting my thoughts on a piece of paper, and I don't have that notebook with me because that's like, notebook is full with thoughts and daily journaling. But when I just arrived there, I wrote, who am I? No, I wrote who I was, who am I, and who I will become. For the who I was, I wrote that I was a kid that's coming from a small place in the world, and that the kid was like taken by the distractions, by going out drinking and just going from direction to direction. That kid was not happy how he looked, and he couldn't go out of the comfort zone to start training, to do the proper nutrition and everything. And for the who I was, I wrote that I'm a new person. I was tracking everything that I ate. I was building my body. I was happy how I looked. I was trying to achieve something bigger. I was working hard, and I somehow found my perspective and my direction in life. So everything felt good in that moment. And for who I will become, I wrote that I would like to become the person that is connected with God, that is working hard, and that is trying to build something that's massive and that's so big. In that moment, I was 20 years old. I couldn't imagine what that means to build something that's big and that's massive. And now realizing that, I just feel like I was a kid with a dream. And almost 1 year after that, I've been to Dubai in end of August last year, and now is beginning of August. I have goosebumps every time. I'm saying that I'm having goosebumps every time, but I honestly have goosebumps because when I'm thinking about how much I learned, how much I suffered, and how much I gave into this, it's like it's crazy. And where I am now, how I'm thinking now, how my mind is operating now, the discipline and everything that I learned, the risks, the decisions that I made in just 1 year is fucking amazing. And right now I made a big decision for my next 5 years, and right now I'll read what I wrote. I'll read only the questions, not the answers. The answers, I'll read the answers 1 year after now, so I'll do the same thing. But the first, I wrote five pages, but the first question is, do I really want to do this, and why? The second question is, why I should start this. The third question is, am I ready to put 5+ years into this? And realizing that building something great and building something big, you cannot do that in only 1 year or 1 month. It's something that is so big, and in 1 year you can just learn the basics and start with everything, fail as much as possible, and try not giving up. But now, because I learned that I cannot achieve anything in just 1 year, I can learn a lot in 1 year, but I cannot achieve anything. Like, everybody is saying to me that I'm like successful and that I made a name for myself, but I'm not feeling like that. I'm feeling that I'm just trying to start doing something big. I'm trying, figuring it out, but I'm just trying to start, and I'm not started yet. And that takes a lot of time. Like, we need to be honest with ourselves. And the thing that I've done today, and that I asked myself these questions, is it's hard to learn, because as a young man, when you're trying to achieve something more and something bigger, you're going direction by direction, and you're just floating side by side. But now when I learned what it actually takes, I'm so freaking real with myself, and I'm honest with myself. The question that says, am I ready to put 5+ years into this, is so fucking real. And maybe I needed to put 10+ years, but 5 is okay for now, because staying consistent for 5 years is crazy, and it's hard, and it's so good when you will feel that. And I answered yes, with multiple time going over it. Yes, going over the same answer. I wrote one more page about it, why I'm ready to put 5 years. And the fourth question is, for who I'm making this. And the first thing that I wrote after that is, firstly, for me, for nobody else. This lesson is so big, because when I started putting content, I was kind of doing the content for everybody else, not for myself, because I wanted the people to see my content, and I was doing for them. That's good, because so many persons talked with me personally and said to me how much my content is inspiring, and it's good, and they learned, and I pushed them and everything. But firstly, I want to make the content for myself, and after that for everybody else. That's not selfish, that's self-improvement. Because I lost myself. I was going to places for everybody else, not for myself. But realizing that now is super crazy, because I learned how to do it for myself, and how to feel satisfied with my creation and with my creativity. And doing it for yourself at first matters so much, because my YouTube videos had 50 views, 20 views, and I was pushing it. I didn't care. I was doing it for myself, because after 10 years, when I'll figure everything out, when I'll set everything up for myself, I'll see these videos, and I'll be grateful that I've done that. So doing it for yourself matters so much. And the final thing is, I'll read it out loud. It says, final thoughts. Thank you, God, for putting these thoughts in my mind. Without you, anything would be unimaginable. You created me, you created my life, and everything that I have. Please follow me throughout this path. Thank you for making me financially good in the past 5 years. Thank you for keeping my family safe, giving them food and roof. Maybe they didn't realize my thoughts, my vision, but you are. grateful for being here. The perspective you gave me, nothing will be the same. If you think that this is the thing that I need to do, build my life around it, I will give my all into it. All my money, my mind, and my heart. If not, please stop me in this moment. Make the pen stop writing. I'll be grateful as everything worked out. Putting God in front of everything is super important to me, and realizing that without Him I'm not doing anything is super crucial, because He created me, He gave me everything that I have today, and I must be grateful for that and think about that. So started reading the Bible, as I said, and that was super crazy, and how my actions in life were connecting with the actions from the Bible was amazing. And I realized that I needed to do that way earlier, but also realized that God made me do that in the perfect time that I needed the most. So we'll continue doing that. It's a big one. I'll continue studying it. I'll continue giving my thoughts on it and giving my perspective on it, because I see the Bible as a book that is like, I need to understand it by myself. I don't need to have somebody else explaining it to me. When I'll read it, I'll need to understand it by myself, connect with my life. So that's how my life goes, and I just committed to a thing that I'll give everything that I have into the next 5 years. God made me make this decision, and I felt the signs, and I connected the signs with the signs that God gave to the characters in the Bible. So everything just clicked for me, everything just connected for me, and pretty soon you will realize what will happen and what I'll try to build in the next 5+ years. So now I need to start making the plan, I need to start learning, and need to start realizing what I've just committed to. It's a big thing, it will be a hard thing, but the goals that I have are massive, so they will never be achieved if it will not be, if it's not hard. So it must be hard. I realize that, and it must takes a lot of time and effort. Ready to put everything into it, and I'll start and I'll announce everything publicly on my birthday, 31st of December 2026. So need to work, need to learn, need to realize what I've done, what I've committed myself into, and try to talk less and to work and to learn more. So here I'm ending this episode. Thank you for watching. This was a different one, just talking, and no gym, no nothing. Today is the rest day, and the whole day I was thinking about this, and I realized that your mind is the clearest when you are in the nature, because we are made in the nature, and we are created to be in the nature. So arrived here around 8:30, write down, reorganize my thoughts for 1 hour, realized, made the decision, and here we are. So here I'm ending this episode. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something new today. Hope I inspired only one person that will watch this. I'm super grateful for everybody that is liking, that is commenting. I saw that we have 5 likes on the videos, and that's enough for me right now. I'm super grateful for that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all into the next one.